Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Saiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tado Jaimudri Ashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nayustiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Welcome to Srimad Bhagavat Purana, Canto 11, Chapter 2, Text number 39. We'll recite the verse. 11 to 39. Shrunvan Subhadrani Ratnangapaner Janmani Karmani Cha Yani Loke Gitani Namani Tad Artakani Gayan Villajo Vichare Asangaha. Word by word, meaning Srinvan, hearing, Subhadrani, all auspicious, Ratangapane, of the Supreme Lord, who holds a chariot wheel in his hand, in his pastime of fighting with grandfather Bhishma. Janmani, the appearances, Karmani, activities, Cha and Yani, which Loke, in this world, Gitani are chanted, Namani, names, Tat Artakani, signifying these appearances and activities, Gayan, singing, Vilaja, free from embarrassment, Vicharet, one should wander, Asangaha, without material association. Translation purport given by Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. An intelligent person who has controlled his mind and conquered fear should give up all attachment to material objects such as wife, family and nation, and should wander freely without embarrassment, hearing and chanting the holy names of the Lord and the bearer of the chariot wheel. The holy names of Krishna are all auspicious because they describe his transcendental birth and activities which he performs within this world for the salvation of the conditioned souls. Thus the holy names of the Lord are sung throughout the world. Om Agnana Timirandasya Gananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmritamena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupagadamahyam Dadati Sapadantikam. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktavanda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare. So this particular verse in this chapter, Maharaj Nimi meets the 9 Yogendras. So when devotees gather together or saintly persons visits the palace of king, and when the real king, that is the Rishikesha, the Rajarshi, one who also rules the world kingdom in a dharmic way or in a religious way, and also is very pious and very honest in leading or in guiding the people through the Varnashrama Dharma or through the Sanatana Dharma. The king also is inquisitive and also very eagerly waiting for taking the association of saintly persons like Navayogendras. So Navayogendras, when they met the king Maharaj Nimi, both exchanged the transcendental pastimes of the Lord's fame and form, and also the pastimes and the qualities, and they started glorifying the Lord. So in this particular verse, it's throwing light on or explaining about the Shravanam and also Kirtanam, and also to avoid the association of worldly minded persons. In Chaitanya Charitamrita also, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is the incarnation of Krishna himself came as a Bhakta Avatara in this Kali Yuga 500 years before. He emphasizes that Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami explained in detail about how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wants his devotees to be always in the midst of pure Vaishnavas who always sing the glory, Gayanti, who always sings the glories of the Lord and tries to put their efforts or see to that they will not have any bad association with the non-devotees who always eager to worry about their family, wife, and property, and enviousness to grab others' property, and also to do all sorts of activities which are not relevant to the transcendental pastimes of the Lord. So that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu advises the serious sadhaka who is always practicing his devotion service to attain Krishna Prem, for those devotees, for those sadhakas who are very sincere, especially who are very sincere and serious to attain Krishna Prem. For them, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu advises not to take the association of non-devotees who are not devotees of Lord. That is Asatsanga Tyago O Vaishnavachara, he says in Chaitanya Charitamrita in Madhya Leela. So that's why the pure devotees always have association with like-minded people. So the like-minded people are those people who always chant the glories of the Lord and also always hear the pastimes of the Lord. So that's how all the Vedas and all the Puranas, Itihasas, they deal about the asking the questions submissively and also answering the answers also with submissiveness. So that's how we get the potent result from both the speaker and the reciter, both the speaker and the listener. So that's why in this Kali, in this age of Kali, it's mentioned in Kali Santana Upanishad, Iti Sodasaka Nam Kali Kalmashanasnam, Kali Kalmashanasnam, Natara Parataropa, Sarva Vedeshu Dushate. Kali Dosh, it says that in this 16 syllables of these holy names, if you happen to turn the pages of all the Vedas and all the scriptures, so everywhere in all the scriptures it is mentioned that only the holy names of the Lord will deliver the fallen soul, the conditioned souls from this precarious condition of this material world, from this material world which is very Mahadava. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti says it is Samsara Davanala, it says Davanala Ledanokam. So it is like a blazing fire. So nobody tries to light fire in the forest, but naturally when the branches jerk together or brush together, it gets lit up, and then it's very difficult once it gets the fire. It's very difficult to put it off that. To put it off that, we cannot call to any fire office or small people, small departments who can put off the fire in our cities or in towns, but we need the Guru's mercy, that is the rains. So the Guru will bring the rains from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So he is the deliverer. So we are suffering in this blazing fire. So when Guru brings the rains, because of that blazing fire, the big logs of the wood or big trees, big thing, everything, however big it is, it will fire into ashes. So it will burn into ashes. So we are also getting burned into ashes in this material world by having too much of attachment to our family, society, and the opulences, to the material opulences. So we are drowned by gratifying our senses. So all these things, I'm not trying to say, the point is as long as we are in this material world, we should try to dovetail our activities and whatever the thing we have, so which we should try to serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead, because how much ever to the greater extent we climb to the point of cliff in the material positions, so again we have to come down from there, come down from the point of cliff to the bottom of the ground or something like that, because how much ever we climb, how much ever we become stinking rich, but still the point of the point is ultimately we have to we will not have any the eternal peace and eternal satisfaction from what we have earned and from what we have gained and whatever the position we may be. Materially we may be in the highest position, but still after some time the taste you feel or the pleasure you relish with those material opulences, it will come down, or it will not give you any sort of a eternal peacefulness or eternal satisfaction or eternal gains, eternal benefits. So the eternal benefits we get only from this spiritual world, where everything is eternal and there are no kleshas, there are no natural calamities, and there are no sense gratification. All those things are totally avoided in the spiritual world, because there is only one God, the Supreme Lord. Cheto chetanasnam eko bahudadi vidadati kama. Nityo nam. The Katha Upanishad says that nityo nam chetano chetanasnam eko bahudadi vidadati kama. There is only one God who can supply everything to the different living entities, that is plural, Bhaunam Dadati Kama. So to all 84 lakhs of living entities, there is only one Supreme Lord who can supply everything. So that's why we should understand that the Yuga Dharma of this Kali Yuga is the chanting of the holy names of the Lord. Because it says in Srimad Bagavatam, Kaler Dosha Nidhi Raja Asti Ekon Mahagunam Kirtanadeva Krishnasya Mukta Sangha Param Rajet. It is, if you happen to remember the pastimes of Sripad Ramanujacharya, the great Acharya of Sri Sampradaya, and also the incarnation of Lord Lakshmana and Lord Balaram. So Sripad Ramanujacharya, when he heard the mantropadesha from his Guru, and the Guru strictly wants him not to instruct this Mahamantra to anyone. If you have, so he says, if you happen to instruct this mantra to anyone, you will go to the hellish planet. But in spite of knowing this, Sripad Ramanujacharya, to deliver the fallen souls, to show compassion to the fallen souls, he went to the Rajagopara hills in Srirangam, and he started chanting the holy names of the Lord. Om Namo Narayana, Om Namo Narayana, Om Namo Narayana. So like that he started chanting, and he called everyone to hear this Maha Mantra and to chant the holy names every day without any offenses. So the holy name has, so the Vaishnavas are great saintly people like Navayogendras, and saintly people like Narada Muni. all these persons, all these great personalities are always eagerly waiting to deliver the fallen souls from this blazing fire of this material world, which is like a great ocean. So there is when the ocean gets the rapid waves, or with the heavy force, if the waves comes, it's very difficult to manage for the captain of the ship to navigate the ship or something like that. So position of a guru like Srila Prabhupada, who is the captain of the ship, and he knows how to navigate and how to navigate the ship in such a way that he can reach the banks of the ocean of the other side. So he brings mercy to the fallen souls by picking up all the fallen souls who have drowned in the material ocean, which for the speed of the waves, for the rapid speed of the waves. So he will pick one by one, and he tries to give them shelter in his ship, so that they can reach the bank of the spiritual world, and he can make the fallen souls from the escape of this the rapid speed of the waves. The rapid speed of the waves, or this material world. So he can bring mercy from Lord, because by offering prayers that, oh my Lord, please give me the favorable favorable breeze, so that I can sail smoothly in this material ocean, so that I can deliver the fallen souls. So here in this sloka, the whole planet should be filled with chanting of the holy name of the Lord, because Krishna, the Lord, activities are divine. It's transcendental. In 4:9, Krishna says that Janma